Alright. Give me a second while I fix audio. Gonna lose some music for a little bit. Do. Sweet. Alrighty. Hello, hello. Just sending out some info. This is one of those things. Sweet. Love being live. Do. Sweet. Gonna work on some choo-choos, doo-da. Alright, now to my favorite thing. Stability. Oop. Don't want to cause a feedback loop. Blech. Words are hard. Okay. Those are fine. I don't know why the wheels are like that. That's kind of weird. Jumper. Got me so stressed out. Thought you said you didn't like to make locos? I don't. This is from a friend, and I actually need a standard gauge loco at some point, so I figured I would modify it for my needs. So, for once, I'm doing standard gauge. Move that over. Yeah, it's got a bunch of colors that are not available, which is really nice. But I think it's really cute as is, so don't majorly care. That's odd. And that's a... oh. Let's see, we're gonna go like that. I don't know why blue clips cost 20 arms and 10 legs. They should not. But considering this is a long-term goal, I don't really mind. Okay, gotta work on that rigid hose. I don't mind making this. More of these, although why they're $5 is beyond me. Let's see. Screw it, I'm just gonna leave that in. Let's make this quick and dirty render. Come on, baby. Please render fast-ish. Supposed to know. I've got to let it go. Oop. Yeah. We do love when rendering kills everything. I mean, to be fair, the fact that I am running 20 million things right now is impressive enough, quite honestly. Ooh. Steam Up just shared with me some good things. Dang. I hate rendering. He didn't make that. What's up, Lego? Not much. I did correct. You don't mind that your logo's the thumbnail for this, right? I have clarified, by the way, that this is your locomotive. I'm just messing with the paint. Ooh. I'm gonna pull that up. Thanks for the permission. I figured you'd be cool with it, but I did want to check. Alright, we are going to go to... I think we want to go to window capture device. And then... I think we want... because it is number 7, yeah. So we're going to switch over real quick, see the render on this. Which is gorgeous. Look at that. Where time begins. But yeah, here it is. All its glory. I really like it. I might just actually go for an all red look at this point, or dark red rather. But I think it's really pretty. It's a good looking... It is a good looking locomotive. Anyways, back to studio. Oh, Caboose. I'm going to send you an invite link. There's about 20 people, not 20 people, but there's a good group of people who are currently dropping their jaws at the locomotive you designed. And I think someone else who helped you with it? Question mark? Also, you'll just appreciate it. It's got a lot of early history. Yeah, a lot of people are looking over it. I highly recommend joining the server I linked to you. A lot of good people in there. And good research. That's actually the dude who's supposed to design decals for my flat cars whenever they're done is in there. What do I want to change that to? I'd paint that. Is the guy named Clink? I think that's how you say that. He's in there along with a bunch of other people. Again, it's a great design. I just need to work on collision, which is always annoying. So we got issues in here, which means something in there is being wacky. So our goal is to pop this open and see what our problem is. There we go. Very rare thing that happens, but I see it on occasion. I also have to change like 20 of these parts because there is no need to have this many. How odd that all of these are in here. There we go. Crew of 4 or 5. Fine. Yep, you know him? I figured once he started showing renders of your finished product. I was like, yeah, I know that dude. There we go. Fix the boiler. There's some weird collision issues due to some overlapping parts, which is always a weird one. But boiler is fixed. Now for my favorite part, and figuring out what actually is a buildable color or not. And what do we need to keep or not? Because not everything in here needs to be this silver color. I'll be fine. Until we... Let's see. go by color. See, I love doing this because it tells you exactly what can be black and what doesn't need to be black. Okay, so one of those. Anything else? Can we? What you building, Kicks Legs? 440? Oh yeah. What's up, man? What's up, Cake Zach? Yeah, this is my friend Caboose's 440. He gave me the file, which is now, and I've kind of just been going at it and trying to fix up some things here and there. I think it's great. Everything's on point. Just, you know, trying to make everything cheaper is always a thing. Okay, these were originally red, which I don't mind putting them at dark red. So, currently just cleaning all this up. Because not everything in here needs to be chrome. What it is that keeps me from letting you go, I don't even know. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I don't know why that has to be chrome. But some things. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, some of that actually doesn't need to be chrome. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. These days, it's all I've ever wanted. It's all I've ever wanted to know. Look at that. Love finding ways to save money. Gotta use the connect feature. Go underneath. Yep. There we go. And I gotta open a duplicate. I don't think there's anything there. Dang, we got a good thing. Ugh. 440. That's what we're building, Topaz. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Pico Han. I actually need to chat with you a little bit later. I have an opportunity for something, and I think you might actually like the opportunity I will present, because it means you can make a video on something I don't think you've actually ever been to. And also, selfishly, I want you to pick up a book, but details for later. In the meantime, 440, graciously designed by Caboose. There we go. I love that. And don't worry, it's not like I'm sending you on a mission to buy like 20 million Legos. Although that's a later mission. That's just it's part of the DLC, just trust me. Oh, that's wacky how that works. I'm glad I can make that black at least. Recently got my first 440 model. It's an N scale model, polished without sound. It still blows my mind that I had those random parts in the boiler. Honestly, that might not have been a you thing. I've known files over time to get corrupted in subtle ways like that, so quite honestly, genuinely, it might have not even been you. I can't guarantee it, but I can guarantee that, like, it does happen, so it might not have been you. But now we can go to connectivity. Wheels keep changing, as do the rods, but no way that's not a thing. At least not that I've ever experienced. I've had it happen on a few files by accident, as well as SteamUp has had it happen when I open his files on occasion. But it's been a while since it happened. But yeah, I really like this. I think if I was to make any change, which I kind of want to render it, let's go. I'm going to switch from pearl gold to, I think, I'm kind of debating because I think I really like the pearl gold, but I think metallic gold will give it more of a pop. Now, it would make this very much a custom one of one. Ooh, that's what I'd change. Let's see. I'm gonna go part-wise. Do I want these to be silver? Yeah, I'll make these silver. Yeah, look at that. I'm really liking that. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes they've rotated parts across different versions, but I've seen that like twice. Funnily enough, I haven't had a bug file recently. I mean, both of you are right. Dang it. Actually, that doesn't look too bad, silver. And both of those parts come in those colors. How nice. Interesting. Yeah, I've probably just been unlucky, to be fair. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna be pretty. Okay. We're going to change this to a dark bluish gray. I think I'd repaint it. I think later on I'll repaint it to emerald green. I think. You're 440? Did they fix the flex tube issues with... The words are failing me tonight. Did they fix the flex tube issues with renders in the new update? There's flex tube issues? I haven't noticed any of those. Interesting. I'm going to be a little jealous once you build it. Caboose, this model's probably so down the line. And that's not because of narrow gauge, that's just how much it'll cost. The silver boiler alone requires probably 200 custom parts from a Polish company, along with all the gold ones. So yeah. For Picohan's reference, a flex tube is not an issue. We will convert you one of these days. And second, it's kind of a recolor, kind of a see if I can update it, because Caboose worked on this so long ago that, again, no offense to Caboose, he did an excellent job. I don't think I could have built this, but I think there's some more modern techniques that can be used in some places. So I'm trying to see if I can incorporate said techniques. For example, wondering if I can get this in here. Try if that stupid hinge it. Let's go to 45. There we go. Ooh. That actually might work. Hold up. Caboose. That actually might work. I did tell you the cheapest color was stock Lego colors. I mean, it's true, but like, this is going to be so much prettier. Okay, how do I want that to work? There's got to be a better way. Jumper. And then recoloring a mod. Got it, yeah. Yeah, it's just a personal thing for me, Caboose. Nothing against what you've done. It's just, this is just so freaking pretty. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to get rid of this. Because also some of these submodels could, no offense, use some updating. I think... No. Would that work? Interesting. Interesting. Gosh dang it, I opened Bluebricks on my stupid computer. I am waiting for the day I no longer have to use Bluebricks as my first option. It'll be a beautiful day when that happens. Interesting. Ooh. Alright. How do we feel about this for the Builder's Crest? I'm going to pull up pictures of a contemporary example. Which one? Central Pacific Railroad Builder's Crest. Logo. No, I don't want Canadian National. Man, I am not spelling. How do we not have good pictures of a Builder's Crest? Yeah, I feel it's also a tad sharp. But it's also like, this is literally the perfect shape, which I could glue on, I think. Okay. Okay, we are going to move this up slowly. Turn off collision. And then we are going to look at the flanges. Push it out a little, because what we could do is put a tile there. There we go, right about there. Yeah, I think that could work, actually. It doesn't quite capture the original concept. I agree, but hear me out on this. You could actually have a sticker here, or you put it in shiny gold. Actually, yeah, you're probably right. I'm just going to re-add that back. So what we do is, I love being smart instead of going back through all my changes. Just grab the submodel. Yeah, you're right. That actually really is the best option. There we go. Might have to do a yeah, I'm just sticking with this, which I think is fine. Your domes are good, by the way. I really like the domes. The wagon top boiler is a really nice touch. I did have to update the windows just so they would work in this color. Let's see, let's look at your roof. Oh, your roof is freaking perfect. I love that. I've always been a sucker for the peaked roof. Come on, play nice. Actually, I kind of, I kind of like that better. With the roof sticking out like that, yeah. Maybe a little lower. It is just a thought, but there we go. Or dare to cross the room. Dude, you're gonna have to teach me how to use Studio. I mean, you can stick with Lego Digital Designer. I just use Studio because it was easier to download, quite honestly. Why am I getting so many freaking pings? I'm stuck. That's fair. The secret, at least to my success, is I have a ball mouse, which makes all this engineering stuff a lot easier. And a lot smoother. So we're gonna render this bad boy. Actually, what color would that look good in? I kind of like the light bluish. I'm gonna render that. I don't have LDD. Yeah, Studio takes some getting used to. There's some good tutorials out there for like a lot of the basics. Don't even worry about instructions. 4Barge Link still uses LDD. I'm not surprised. In terms of like, you know, good modeling mediums out there, that's always been a pretty fair one. Okay, what would I change here? The less of these parts we have. Yeah, that's a good change. If you have designer software engineering program experience, it comes a little more naturally. It's funny, I have none of those, and it just kind of flew. Still, I still think that smokestack is ingenious. I do have... Did I save it? Where does it go? I have to check. I have to go through my files. Decision 1 to 38. Disney models. It's on Disney models. It falls apart. Yeah. The biggest issue is moving from LDL to Studio, literally just learning where the parts were. That's fair. Yeah, their version of a catalog is actually kind of nice. Also, sorry for the music cutting out. When I render stuff while having OBS open and Studio, I like to joke that it's a gamble of how much I'm actually going to, how much processing power I'm actually going to use. Okay, seriously. I do have this. This was... We're going to... I still think your smokestack is better. Oh, interesting. connecting. Ay, ay, ay. Studios and renders, man. Okay. I think we're back. The level of improvement is insane. What's up, Wizard? This is all Caboose's model. I'm just graciously modifying it and potentially making instructions, because apparently a lot of people are interested in this. Okay, so then what we're going to do is this, because then... Why is there a limit on what you can merge into a submodel? It's so fascinating. What can and can't go into a submodel? Is it literally that top part? Because if so, that's kind of... Oh, interesting. Does it not come in that color? Fascinating. Oh, that's why, because it actually was a submodel itself. Okay. Come on, play nice. I hate when Studio refuses to play nice. Am I gonna do that? Okay. I'm gonna connect. There we go. Look at that. You know, now that I'm looking at it, I think if I did a little bit of modification, used a smaller wheel size, this could be turned into a... Yeah, this could definitely be turned into a 260. Because I'd move... Because that's what Baldwin basically did for the first, 10 years of their standardized catalog. Is this freelance or is there a prototype? That's a Caboose question, not a me question. In my head, this is very much based on the early Virginian and Truckee / Southern Pacific Stephen-built engines, which, let me pull up a picture of one. They're very recognizable. Central Pacific 173 is... You'll know it when you see it. There we go. Yeah. Wikipedia for the win on this one. Switch over. VNT, bring up my renders. I can also do that. I mean, technically speaking, the VNT bought logos from the SP, so it's kind of interchangeable, at least in my opinion, but I will more than gladly bring up your renders. Let's download these, if I can click pictures. Saving that. Actually might switch to the black boiler. It would 100% save me money. Lilybell 2. I mean, that's basically Central Pacific. So, I'll bring up the real loco first, which this is very much based off. Or at least has a good hand in inspiring. And then with that, I'll pull up all the renders. So let's go to window capture. Here we go. So this is Central Pacific 173. Was wrecked. It was wrecked in, I think it was 1886. And the Southern Pacific, being so far out west, didn't want to send it back for a full rebuild, so their master mechanic, by the name of Stevenson, decided to rebuild it from scratch, basically. So he built a whole new locomotive, hence this, which is gorgeous. I mean, just the detailing, the paintwork on the headlight is gorgeous. The tender work with the drop shadow, including on the cab, is amazing. Just the steam valve air compressor with the linkage, like, it is. When I think Central Pacific, this is what I imagine. And then Walt Disney used original blueprints from the Central Pacific to make his backyard railroad locomotive, the Lily Bell. And then that locomotive got upscaled using measurements from the built model to build the two locomotives for the Disneyland Railroad, as they are mechanically the same. Wait, VNT was standard gauge though, yeah. Yes, it was. Make it in the day when the railroad shop was casually turning out new locomotives. Oh. Central Pacific shops were not... They were not small. They turned out some massive stuff. Let me switch actually real quick. Just because we're on the topic. To the Central Pacific Mastodons. I have to switch screens real quick. So yeah, Mr. Stevens from here would basically retrofit or work on every locomotive, including making the Southern Pacific, because the Southern Pacific and the Central Pacific, for all intensive purposes, are the same thing. But do we have pictures? I think we might have pictures. The early ones are harder to find pictures for. They exist, but they definitely are not an easy thing to see. Let's see. Trying to find it. Trying to find it. But hey, where is it? This is so sad. I cannot find pictures of these locomotives. Oh well. Anyways, the Central Pacific built some Mastodons back in the day. So, oh, I just realized my screen went blank. Oopsie! Anyways, I will pop these images into Studio just because A, it's probably a good reference to have them. Therefore, we can look at them, and then we'll look at... Nope, don't want that. So that's never accurate in this case. Add the reference images. Gonna add the reference images. Diary. Yeah, so this is an older render from Caboose, and I believe it's based off one of the VNT engines. And then obviously there's, I think I did a render of what's basically the Lily Bell the other day, which this basically is. So again, definitely a fun model. I think this will be a fun one to eventually get around to. It's just going to take some crafting on my part, but what I want to do is first, we're going to make this into the stack file. Because then what we can do is we do my favorite thing. I want to see how it looks with an alternative stack. It's a little shorter in height. And also a little smaller. No, I don't want to mess with that. Thank you. I'm going to hide that. Ooh, look at that. $22. Oh, it's based off the Inyo. Okay. Still need to go out there to see it. But anyways, here's a lower stack of my own personal design, which I personally enjoy. And because I am a stickler for other prototypes, let's see, going into here. Yeah, definitely some fun combinations you could make with this. Again, just some theoretical ideas I've had in mind. Not saying they would all necessarily work, but... And there's a few different ways I would do that headlight if I were to change it on any of these, but... For now, obviously, your headlight, which I think actually truly captures the engine the best, it's the one that will keep. So, alright, and then, yeah, I'll leave that render for now. It's a good render. Anyways, let's see. I'm going to change this to, I think, what color? We want Luminous Soft Amber, because that'll give it a nice glow in renders. And then what we're going to do is save the file. And then we are not done tonight. I'm going to run some trains, but I need to get that set up real quick. So I'm going to cut audio and quickly get some stuff set up. So enjoy the music for a second.
Slamming doors, but I can't comprehend the thoughts inside your head, so we're never gonna hit the end. Never gonna hit the end. Oh, we're never gonna hit the end. Never gonna hit the We're never gonna hear the end. 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 We're never gonna hear the end.
Alrighty. I am back. How's my audio? Are we okay? Are we good? Are we cool? I hope so. Just setting stuff up. I just remembered that when I was still developing my 440, I had attempted to make one of the VMT moguls. I mean, if we just go down a driver's size, we should be able to just make a VMT mogul. Because again, Baldwin would slap the same boiler and chassis basically, or frame rather, onto the 440s and the 060s until the 1880s. Also, I hope my audio is coming through. One of those things you just don't know until you know. Give me 1 second. There we go. Saying I'm a tad quiet. Okay, I can fix that. Thankfully. I was being in the sound world. I know enough that I can change things. Okay, so we're going to... No, I want it at 6. Thank you very much. Okay, how's that? That should work. Anyways, now we're going to... What do I have to do? I have to switch over, so we're just going to stay. You see, they don't teach you how to stream in LEGO school, they teach you how to build trains. So, we're going to do like this. Back to there, cut that off. Go to my video capture device. And voila! We are live. Love that. Gotta turn it down a little. This way we're not pointing towards my crotch, we're just pointing towards LEGO World. And perfect. So yeah, we're kind of just gonna run some trains. I might grab out a few more, but currently I'm not really expanding my layout. Kind of like how it is, quite honestly. I will be putting this in the corner though, because I don't know why I missed that. There we go. That should probably help with that. So, let's get my little number 8 going. I really need to rework her next. Then, go like that, and then I have to get the other one. Are we live? We have power. There we go. Switches are set, although that apparently just bumped, and I don't know why. How lovely. But yeah. Enjoy the trains, y'all. And grab some water real quick. Because remember, hydrate or dihydrate. Oh, that's why I dropped the rod. Lovely. Alrighty, where did you drop a rod? There you are. You see, a beautiful little number 8 loves dropping her rods. on every available corner and opportunity she has. Quick little fix, thankfully. Nothing crazy. Just... what is the thing that looks like a UP shield on your window? Oh, good question. I grab that once I fix this rod. So, for context, you know, when you're a trained person, you get trained things. So, over the years, I've gotten a wide assortment of random things that I kind of collect, or not collect, but I get given. One of them was that UP shield on the window. Oop, I gotta plug in my computer real quick. But here's the UP shield. It's supposed to hang on my door, but I don't have a door in my room, and I don't like putting stuff on my walls, quite honestly, so for here it stays. There we go. Plugged in. So it's like a small poster. Yeah, it's a small metal poster. It's pretty sturdy. Really like it. And then we have the tender that you gave me, Pico. I need to send it to a friend of mine who was interested in it as a gift. And then this actually is the most special thing I own, at least personally. Oop. Come on, you can go. So this right here is a piece of wood, and it comes off of, actually let me check my references real quick, because I forget which car it comes off of, but for reference, I'm opening the Pacific Coast Railway, California's premier narrow gauge railway on the Central Coast. Anyways, I was at a narrow gauge event this time last year, actually. It was actually this time last year. It ended the 3rd. And the final day, it was Sunday, and we were doing 7.5-inch gauge railroading. And that day, I started chatting with some people there, because trained people know trained people. And I recognized someone from various places and was getting to know them more. And by chance, I happened to run into someone who's like, hey, do you want a tour of these old box cars on property, which were narrow gauge? And I was like, yes, please. So I spent an hour with my phone flashlight in one hand, taking pictures and everything else, just gawking at these old narrow gauge box cars. Which, if I'm reading my references correctly, I am 90% sure these come off of, it's not 1760. So this is an authentic piece of narrow gauge box car from what I believe is Pacific Coast Railway's box car 804. The coolest part is it's hard to see on camera. It's even harder to see in person. I'll see if I can get it close enough to the camera. But you can see right here that there is still red on here, which would have been what's called boxcar red, which is a beautiful myth that is told by many and is not true. But yeah, this is my actual... that happened. Anyways, I fixed that. But this is my true piece of narrow gauge that I own. Alright. I know, you derailed. What's new? There we go. Come on. There we go. Rolling. How did you find out the boxcar was the same one? Well, so a funny story there, which I can't bring up the pictures right now, but when I was over, so this book for reference is what I was using to date them. So the book was written about 1990, or like early 2000s. So I cross-referenced the book with the last known location of the surviving cars, cross-referenced them with the car numbers, which were still on there. It was actually really cool. Car 706, the box car, which I really wanted. I really wanted the info off of that one, or a piece of wood off that one. Actually still had its original paint. I have an excellent picture somewhere in which it shows every time they went to repaint on the end of the boxcar the number, they actually moved it up or down by about 6 inches. So there's like 5 layers of the number 706 repeated. But yeah, that and also graffiti. There was graffiti inside the car saying when people visited, which car it was, which was really cool. Like there's graffiti from 1920, 1936, well before these boxcars left service, and well before the, at least in some cases, not fully, but yeah, I'm just good at cross-referencing. What is this? No, remind me later. Thank you. So yeah, it's a cool place. I need to go back, want to get some actual measurements off those cars. They're quite sad and probably will never be restored, at least to as-built condition or operating condition, but it was a great learning moment from a preservation standpoint. Just because I learned, you know, they made the point of the cars are still around and they're still being used. I mean, one of them had a table that was restoring stuff. Give me a moment, folks. I kill my aunt.
Upon this ground, I'd give it up just to burn it down. And if they die, you can blame it on me. I'd be setting up gravestones in my hometown. I wish I had been born at sea, and you wouldn't care, and you wouldn't know me.
All right, I am back. I had to take care of something. Come on, little guy, you can do it. I really need to fix that little locomotive. But also, I should probably just shove it down the siding, which I think I will do. But yeah, it was a very cool experience and of preservation. Highly recommend the book if you're ever in the San Luis Obispo area and want to go looking for some old trains. But yeah, enough about me. How's everyone's night going? It's going pretty good. Pretty okay. Oop, gotta stop that before we cause an accident. There we go. Come on. Yeah, I really need to fix the weight on this little guy. So what we're going to do is this. Come on. You can't see it because it's out of the way, which is on purpose, but come on. You're joking. That's hilarious. That cannot be the sole reason this does not go under. There we go. Okay, I just need a little bit more to clear the main, which I think is hilarious. Because then I think we're just gonna do some city running, because that's always the fun. It's always the fun fast meal. Okay. Grab a 5-foot section of, or 2.5 feet section of track. Going off camera, which someday I'll show what my room actually looks like, because it's kind of funny how this layout works. For reference, I literally have, is that actually gonna fit? Oh, that actually might fit. I'll be your monkey's uncle, that'll fit. But I have like a, what the British I think would call a head shunt, technically. I have it running right under my bed, or like right beside it, in order that I might have, what's that called? Something working. Okay, I think I need to get rid of one of those. Okay, how does that turn out? Oh, it's perfect. We have a spare piece of straight track, which we can throw somewhere. We'll see. Oop, I'm back. But yeah. Let's see. Remote. There's the remote. But yeah. I need the white one. Because, yeah. I'm going to be quite honest. Let's see. Come on. Just a little more. There we go. I'll replace the batteries on that. It's getting to the point. At the very least, I might need to switch the train out. But let's go here. Pull out Old Faithful, as I like to call her. She does not let me down. Good old white passenger train, modified by me. Which, again, considering how old it was when I modified it, I'm amazed it still runs. Definitely is a favorite. I very much have a soft spot for this logo. Sheesh. Come on, baby. Yeah. It is one of those things, but let's see. What do I have coming up? I'm going to be at a Lego meeting in, I think, a week or two. Then a Lego thing. And then, not a Lego thing, a Lego show, which, ironically enough, I've been to a few train shows. I have yet to be to a Lego show, so that'll be exciting. My plan is to get there as early as possible. Since A, I'm not displaying, I want to see if they have any good deals that haven't been snatched up yet. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's see if we have any battery in this anyways. Oh, there we go. It's been a while. Flip the switch. Flip the other switch stand. Okay. Flipping the switch stands. There we go. It's one of those things. I never noticed. How interesting. I bought, for reference, 2 new of the yellow cars. And one of them actually has double stickers on it, which I think is hilarious. Actually, yeah, geez, look at that stopping distance. It is nothing nowadays. I don't want to, okay, let's split that up. So we go here, because it's 1, 2. Okay, so we want to do 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, this is cool. Just running a massive train. I think adding ball bearings to this would, quite honestly, be pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I did. I forgot I added headlights. Yeah, just look at it go. Man. Times they are changing. Yeah, look at that. Smooth as a whistle. What are... Okay, we're going to switch this on and immediately kill it. Yeah, quite honestly, I'm usually not someone who would get ball bearings, but I think if I get a few more cars or build a few more cars like I plan on doing, I'd grab them for this set. It just looks so good. It takes up most of the corner. There we go. Ooh, it's racing. That's kind of fun. I don't think it's going to win. Might. Or it might. They might actually be at the same speed. That's kind of cool. Oh, nope. Come on. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Man. That's amazing. I know I'm not saying much. I really should be asking questions or telling stories, but there is something so enjoyable about just running trains and watching it all go by. Wow, what a beautiful thing. I wish I had a better camera. I think that'd be so much cooler. Thing to look into at some point, but not a high priority, quite honestly. Oops. Ah, that's why. That better? Whoa, blowing out your eardrums. Alright, enough of me being evil. There we go. Nope, that's not any better. That's better. Is it? Still figuring out the audio part of this. Alright. There we go. That should be more consistent. Right, just checking on something. Oh, on second-rate town. Time to start it all over. Okay, good. Man. Alright, I'm off. Good night, chat. Good night, Pico. I hope you have a good night. I should probably be heading off soon as well, but I've got a little bit more left in me. I think I will kill the big train for a second. Just let the small guy run. Oh. Let's get him at a good spot. Oh. There we go. If you want to check on the motor here, I feel like there's some extra wear or something going on. I feel like it's fine at the moment. We'll say, ooh, it definitely does need a cleaning. It's been a hot second. Yeah, having base plates does definitely help this. Considering this is what's probably on here is my oldest train motor with my oldest axles, it's quite shocking. This old gal is actually still running, to be quite frank. As much as I am obviously a lover of narrow gauge, nothing will beat these old nostalgic city sets, which my birthday is around the corner, so there we go. We shall see if I get anything. I did make some purchases last night. I bought some Lego. I actually bought a variety of things, but mainly I bought some Lego for some mocks. I think I'll buy a few more parts. Just for I do have one Brick Train Awards project I can get done in time for this year's submission. There's one that I can't, which is quite sad. But I will show off what I am submitting real quick. Whoop. I'm getting nostalgia hopping over train tracks because I used to do that. I mean, I still do it, but it's just one of those things that I was like, oh yeah. So, this is my model that I will be submitting for this year's Brick Train Awards. My Sumter Valley Caboose model number 3. It'll be in the purist category, so I need to make some changes in order to match. The biggest of which are the following. I need a separate pair of trucks, which I will use as a test bed for an updated truck design that should in theory be more stable. So I have to buy 2 more pairs of these. I need to change all the handrails to be clips instead of hoses, and to be a more accurate color. I should probably change that as well. There's a few more changes I have to make quite personally, most of which shall be annoying, but you live and learn. So, got a few of those to make. Probably will buy a bunch of hoses as well, which is annoying, but what you gonna do? Want to make sure it's done right this time. But I am trying, because I need this to be something wide. That's 6 or 8? No, that's 6. Yeah. This model's definitely going to be a headache. I also need to check some things on it. But if this goes in the purist category, I think I might have a good chance of winning this year. No, not a guarantee, but if I win North America at least, I think I'll be over the moon. Because, again, this is one of my favorite designs that I currently have built, at least physically. Overall, my newest thing, which probably won't be done for a few months, sadly, due to circumstances at the moment, but when that's done, that'll be what wins for me. This, however, I still think is my greatest model. Oh my gosh, the amount of hair. Jeez. I wonder it's riding rough. I am trying. Gotta get a brush for all this, but gotta look for. Gotta check the rules on a few things. But yeah, this will be my Brick Train Awards project for the year. It's gonna be an exciting one. So, it is one of those things. But, yeah. And I think with that, I'm most likely going to call it. Unless someone pops into chat in the next, minute or so. Let's see, is that lined up? Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, that's about middle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, y'all are staring at my butt. I just realized that. That's funny. Alright, let's see. How many tracks is it on? It's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm just trying to center this. I don't think there's a good way to do this. There we go. That's about center. So yeah, let's see. And then park this up for the night. Yeah. And I guess that's it. Slower night, but it felt like a pretty productive one. If only had more money, because I could do a lot more projects. But sometimes you live and learn. So that's it for me, folks. I'll just get closer to the camera this time. Yay. That's it from me. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. Thanks for watching. Oh, I'm tired. Sorry. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And, yeah, that's it for me. Enjoy the music, guys.
Can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it caught around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before?